So I'm here with Chris, Tony and Carol from Tony Clark's Funeral Directors. And first of all, congratulations to you all on your award.
Thank you.
And if I start off with you, Tony, of course, can you start by giving us a brief overview of the business?
Well, the business has been running for approximately about 10 years. I was based at another firm in Sunderland, but then moved on to our own business, which obviously has been quite a success, really. We've got a good client rapport with our business, and obviously I've been doing it now for about 39 years as a funeral director.
Fantastic. And the business itself has introduced some new elements, particularly in the last few months. So if we come to you, Carol, can you tell us a little bit more about repatriation? Because it's not something that every funeral director offers, and it's something that Tony Clark's Funeral Directors has brought in fairly recently, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. A lot more people who have lost their loved ones weren't born in the UK. So we're working with a couple of airlines, one we particularly use, but we're going to try and expand to make it a little bit more cost effective for the deceased family, because it can be quite expensive, as you can imagine. You know, flying someone back to the homeland, the last one we done, it was quite expensive, and luckily they had lots of family who kind of done a just giving page really to help to pay for the expensive cost of taking the loved ones back to where they came from. So we're trying to expand that and make it a little bit cheaper for the families, because obviously their wish is to be buried abroad or cremated abroad. So that's something that we're wishing to expand for our clients in the future. And I know there's quite a big interest in Ukraine at the moment. We work with a firm down in Manchester, which Tony's been in connection with, because a lot of Ukrainian people came over here to work before the war, but of course when they pass on they would like to go back to the own land, and hopefully once the war's all wrapped up we can help other people to get back to, especially Ukraine, in the light of what's been happening in with the war, etc.
And one of the other service elements that you're working on bringing in, and Tony, you're working towards this, is probate.
Yeah,
can you tell us a little bit more about that sort of journey?
Well, I've been doing sort of the probate side on probate research for families who have basically lost somebody and the estate's got to be wrapped up. So basically families have come to us and I've done the research, then it's for the family then to enter into probate, the courts to get the licence. Fantastic.
And again, that just shows that those little elements, well, say little, quite big elements that you're bringing to the service, it sort of makes it more all-encompassing, and they don't have to go anywhere else for anything. They can kind of do everything with you then, can't they?
It's basic. We'd like to keep everything in one house sort of thing for the families, rather than, and the beauty about this is families who are in the situation of probate, and with me doing the research, is that they can contact me 24 hours a day and they can be given the updates to what's happening, where sort of law firms, once the door's closed at 5, that's it, they have to wait till the next day. But with us, it's basically 24 hours a day.
Fantastic. And that sort of type of care actually comes to my final question, Chris, was you're the newest member of the team, aren't you? And
yes.
And the sort of the aftercare available at Tony Clark Funeral Directors is another element that sets it apart, isn't it, as well?
Definitely. I mean, we're not all about funerals. We are all about, whoever's lost their loved ones. They can come down and have a cup of tea with us. They can phone us 24/7 anytime they want to, and it's just nice to help them through exactly, what they're going through.
And finally, Carol, stemming from that, it's such a close-knit team that you have within the business, isn't it? And I suppose that reflects onto the customer's experience.
Yeah, absolutely. When people come into our funeral home, they meet all of the team, including Marek, who's Tony's husband. We set out what we would do for them, not like Christine says, not just before but after. And I think that's what a lot of our clients get from us. It's the whole package. It's not just the burial or the cremation. It's from start to finish, and even afterwards. And I think that's why we're such an excellent team, and we enjoy our job. And may seem a silly thing to say, being funeral directors, but we do have our hearts in the business, and up to back Tony and Marek to move forward and hopefully continue the success that Tony and Marek have built over the last 39 years. Yeah.
Well, congratulations on your award, and thanks very much to all of you for taking the time to speak to us today.
Thank you.
Very much,
Thank
Matt.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.